It's the weekend now. I didn't come to Korea with any specific plans in mind, but one thing definitely stuck out to me as a must do. And I'm of course talking about the age old pastime of cafe hopping. Who can really complain about finding somewhere nice to study on a hot afternoon, right? Oh, and by study I mean stare at my laptop and do nothing. On Sunday, I went off on my own for basically the first time to go check out this cafe called Biroso Coffee. It was a nice break from being in the sun, and I got some time to edit, and yeah, no, I didn't do anything. When the temperature finally dropped to something reasonable, I stepped out and decided to take a little walk around Sinchon. Golden hour was pretty as usual, but blue hour actually really surprised me. I was gonna head home after like half an hour, but it was still really pretty out, so I decided to just keep filming and walking. Oh, and I also bought a comforter thingy for my bed. That's what you see me carrying around. I really hope I never get sick of this. On Monday, my roommate was curious about, I'm gonna try this time, Cheonggyecheon, which is this long urban stream passing straight into the downtown area in northern Seoul. Apparently, it was originally a superhighway built during the war, and then in 2003 they tore it down and replaced it by this park thing. We walked down it a bit and enjoyed the city lights from below. I'm not gonna lie, nothing super interesting happened during the rest of this week, so I didn't get a lot of B-roll that wasn't just whatever I had been doing last week, but the cafe of the week this week is seriously something special, so I'll just let that play. I'm slowly but surely getting to know the subway line next to Sogang. On Thursday, I took a trip 2 stops down to Sangsu, which felt to me like a quieter art district area. And here it is. I was met with this super open space, but somehow with also a warm and intimate vibe. I'm not trying to call anything yet, but I think this one might already be in the top 5, maybe even top 3. Just being here and watching the rain was a joy. The drinks are curated, the atmosphere is calming, the view is unbeatable, they're playing 90s R&B, like I really can't ask for much more. This might actually be peak. I felt bad because I didn't film much of this one either, but it was also very chill. 18 out of 25. And it's at this point, 2 weeks into the semester, that we got our only real break for the chuseok holidays. Something could be said about how necessary a break was this early, but I can't really complain. It's better than no breaks, right? Since going abroad is out of the question until we get our Korean resident cards, we decided to go to Jeju. Our trip plans were very, very last minute, but we were lucky to secure plane tickets at the back of the plane. As soon as we stepped out of the airport, we were met with a very tropical and lush setting. Very different from Seoul and not unlike Hawaii actually. We checked into the hotel and headed off to the beach. This beach we tried was pretty fun, but also the waves were crazy. At some point we realized all the nicer beaches and viewing spots were on the other side of the island, which was an hour-and-a-half bus ride, but we decided to just bite the bullet for the last day. And again, although the waves weren't as big, the water was warm, it was super clear, and you could stand in it waist high, super far out. So I'd say that's a good trade-off. There were some cafes by the beach that took advantage of the view, and we made sure to check those out too. now we're back in Seoul, and as fun and relaxing as that jeju trip was, it kind of feels really nice to just be home. Next week you can expect probably more cafes. I don't know. That's about it for this week, so see you next time.